On the damp morning of 25th of October 1415, the fields near Agincourt were little more than churned mud. The English army, led by the young King Henry V, had marched hundreds of miles through hostile France. They were exhausted, sick, and hungry after weeks of rain and dwindling supplies. Facing them was a glittering force of French nobility, armoured knights, confident and countless, and determined to crush the invaders. The numbers were staggering. The English may have had 6,000 men at most, while the French fielded more than 20,000. On paper, it should have been a slaughter, yet Henry was no ordinary commander. He knew his men, many of them archers from humble villages, could decide the day. He positioned them carefully along a narrow strip of land flanked by woods. In front of the archers, he ordered sharpened stakes planted in the earth, angled outward. The French cavalry would have no easy charge. Behind this bristling defence, the longbowmen readied their weapons, bows taller than many men, capable of losing arrows with devastating speed and force. The French advanced, weighed down in armour, their banners bright against the grey sky. The rain had turned the ground into a quagmire. Horses floundered, knights slipped, and the tightly packed columns began to stumble. Then the storm broke, not of weather, but of arrows. Thousands darkened the sky, hammering down like iron rain. Armour dented, visors cracked, men fell screaming. Still the French pushed forward, but their sheer weight became their undoing. Knights in the front tripped over the fallen, those behind pressed forward blindly, and the battlefield became a suffocating crush. English infantry, lighter and more mobile, surged in to finish the work. With daggers and mallets, they struck down trapped nobles who could barely move under the weight of their own armour. Henry himself fought among his men. A blow split his crown, but he refused to fall back. By the day's end, the flower of French chivalry, dukes, counts, lords, lay dead in the mud. Thousands perished, while English losses were shockingly light. The victory was more than a battle, it was a legend. Against impossible odds, Henry V had carved his name into history. The Battle of Agincourt became a symbol of courage, cunning, and the power of the English longbow.